Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Whiskey Wednesday show. With, oh my goodness, with myself, Ken Tizzard, music for goats. We've got, what is it? It's the first all request of 2024, isn't it?
Yes.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, 2025, close.
See, that's why I need you all around. It is 2025, and I was thoughtful to cancel tonight, just because it's been such a what's the word?
Sickly week.
It's been a sickly week. Yeah, I'm still a little dozy, I think, but I think that's just more of the exhaustion kicking in, and trying to get back into feeling human again. And of course, Barry's been ill as well, having some issues. And with Barry not being here, I had to redo the studio twice this week, in amongst fits of sweating icicles, as I've been calling it. I'm thinking it's a great lyric for a song, so there's something in there, but that's kind of what it felt like at one point. I sat up in bed and I was literally dripping down my chest, but I was shivering cold. I was like, how can this be? And Jack was looking at me saying, stop grabbing me and wiping me up with your sweat while you're trying to get warm, because he's such a hot little dog, right? Anyways, I've gone off topic once again. Welcome to Whiskey Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen, where I talk about whatever the fuck comes to mind. And of course, we've got Allison jumping in to produce the show at the last minute, which is awesome, but it means brand new cameras and moving the studio around a little bit to accommodate everything. And I was tired, and then it was dinner time, and I wasn't hungry because I haven't eaten in a few days. So it's going to be an interesting night, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be an interesting night.
Something has happened to my sound. Something's happened to my sound. Oh, there it is.
There she is.
There you are.
What did I do? Oh,
I'm not sure there, Mr. Grant. Christopher, good to see you. Yes, peace and blues. Rum can fix those colds. Yeah, it can. I figured I'd try and get through tonight before I went on the whole sort of, what do you call it? Back to drinking again. Oh, Jesus. Fuck. I was drinking the iced tea, and that Sleeman Clear finally got to me. Thank you, Elaine. That's a nice thing to have on a night like this. But anyways, we're all coming back out of it, and we're happy to be here. We've got a great night of music, so sit back and don't worry, we're not contagious here. Well, not anymore, I don't think. Just coming over it, but
Probably less, certainly not more.
I do apologize for my massive amounts of drinking tonight that I'll be doing. All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces, bright and early for the daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere, and the tears are filling up their glasses, no expression, no expression. Hang my head, I wanna drown my sorrow. No tomorrow, no tomorrow. And I find it kinda funny, I find it kinda sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, 'cause I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a happy birthday, happy birthday. Made to feel the way that every child should. Sit and listen, sit and listen. Went to school and I was very nervous. No one knew me, no one knew me. Hello teacher, tell me what's my lesson. Look right through me, look right through me. I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, 'cause I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very mad world, mad world. As large as your world, mad world. There we go. Okay, all that shit from today is gone now. That was for Ron, by the way. Thanks, Ron, for being such a cool supporter and requesting such an awesome song. One of my favorites. I still want to step on this cable here because it is the one that is intermittently cutting in and out. Let me see who's here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna dial back the energy a bit here now. Get away from the stress of getting to where we are and change it into a positive energy of dealing with where we are at this moment in time. I like these headphones, actually. It makes me feel sort of isolated from y'all. It's cool.
That crock.
Okay, we got Mike, Teeny, Dave, Derek. Everybody's looking good. Hey, Derek Lowen, how you doing? Sorry, brother, I didn't get back to you on your message recently. I've just been sick. Ron, Tony, MLM, how's he doing there, man? Diane from Torbay, of course, Debbie Parson, Richard. Everybody's here. It's great. We got a great night. The new Cure record is looking nice. Man, it is such a great record. I didn't listen to it on vinyl because don't do that. I didn't listen to it on streaming because I wanted my first experience with it to be the entire record from front to back, and I wanted it to be vinyl. I wanted to hear the 17 to 18 minutes per side, and it's a great fucking record. It sounds so fucking good. It's just beautiful. And after the first record in 17 years just came out, now they've got another one coming out in the spring. So they must have had a good time in the studio when they got back together to start doing that. As sometimes happens when musicians get together, they enjoy each other's company. And that can always be fun. Which is what it usually is here on the Whiskey Wednesday show. You know, unless Neil is being curmudgeonly. But,
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's sort of more of an endearing curmudgeonly thing at this point. I had to book some parking for a friend today at the airport, and what I thought would be I thought maybe on the outside it'll be like $420 with tax, sort of $450. That'd be kind of high. The place that last time we booked for him was like $350 or $400. Is now up to $1,100. With you can do the park and fly with a 7-minute drive and a possible 4 to 12 minute wait outside, but even that's like $450 or something. It's crazy. So we're looking for some alternates there. That was a fun thing to realize today, is how much things have changed in airport parking. I love knowing stuff like that. Okay, I'm feeling foolish, sorry. I'm also quite excited. I got a message tonight from Tony Gale, and I've been, as you know, I've been skateboarding a little bit. And I've been, Alison made, I think it's next week, is the official skateboarding, sort of feature episode. I think we had Yo-Yo Schultz on last year. And I was working with Denham Hill to have him on the show. He's quite busy, and sort of and I was going to have Tony Gale on later on in the show in the spring, and also Yo-Yo in amongst there as well. So I've got a few people lined up, but I reached out last minute to Tony tonight, and he said I'm available. It sounds really cool, and he liked the Weaker Thans tune, so that's kind of cool. So we're trying to work that out. Whether or not it can actually happen for next week, we will see. But next week we do have Luke Mercier, which is going to be awesome. I just dropped my pick, and it's magically turned invisible. How is that possible? It fell on the carpet right there.
I don't know, but I can see your little adapter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can too. I can see something there.
That's not what I'm looking for. I got another
That's
one
what
here.
you need.
I got another one here. I got another one. I'm not even drunk. God, if I could say I was drunk, it'd be easy to do this. But anyways, this is a song, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I didn't even know I was going here with the tying in of inflation. This song called $1 a Day. One, two, 1, 2, 3. I was walking down the road when a stranger passed my way. It was empty in his business eyes. He made no move to step aside. He disregarded me. His name was Bleeding Compromise. It would be a rude awakening if I knocked him down and stole away his shoes. There's no place that I'd rather be in that place anywhere here but next to you. Well, you'll work harder with a gun at your back for $1 a day. You'll trade away your years to fight the fears they feed you for $1 a day. I stopped along the way to hear a politician speak. He stood to stand for something. He promised better futures for everyone who toed the line and got behind him. He grew ugly and unwise as he lied about the lies and how they made him feel. The cracks in his disguise grew wider and he could no longer hide inside the truth that he tried to conceal. Well, you'll work harder for a gun at your back for $1 a day. You'll trade away your years to fight the fears they feed you for $1 a day. You'll work harder with a gun at your back for $1 a day. You'll trade away your years to fight the fears they feed you for $1 a day. Little $1 a day, ladies and gentlemen. Oh,
I figured that was
thirsty.
at least $1.25.
Felt like $1.25 that one, yeah. That was good. How you doing over there, Allison? You doing good, eh? Excellent. How am I doing?
Good.
Yeah, we're gonna do that weird song now with all those verses.
Oh, that narrows it down.
Oh, yeah, right. We don't have a lot of those.
Well, Paul Bump requested this one, but Diane Erland as well asked for anything Ron. There was actually several requests for Ron songs tonight, but some of the people actually wrote me back and said, well, next week is the Dylan Hines week, so I'm sure you'll be playing all the Ron songs then, so let's take advantage of that, and they changed their thing to something else. But Paul Bump did want to hear this, and Diane had said, please play some Ron. It's always good to play some Ron. It's always good to play some Ron. They had the Man of 1,000 Rons recently in Newfoundland. A buddy of mine who was at the show sent me a little clip. Nice to see all these Newfoundlanders paying tribute to Ron. Really great, spectacular show, excellent musicians, great songs, great night all around. There we go, finally back in tune. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
One, two, three.
He was sitting on the stairway, my heart filled up with dread. His hands were clenched, his clothes were drenched, I knew that he was dead. And I turned away a moment, and I looked back and he was gone. And I went and I got my mother, I said, Mother, something's wrong, something is wrong. He was here but for a moment, those were the words she spoke. I thought that I was dreaming, but it was an hour ago I awoke. And I swear I heard him call my name in a horrid grinding sound. I feel my dear has lost his way, the ship has run aground, it's run aground. Your brother and your baby sister too. Say nothing now of what's occurred, but say I have things to do. There's a shortwave radio up the cove for ship to shore distress. Go down and make some breakfast, and I'll get up and get dressed. Dawn was fairly breaking, she headed down the path, with waters crashed across the rocks with all its rage and wrath. But her heart had gone to ashes, and the ice chewed through her bones, and her footsteps felt like granite as she came back home alone. outside the doorway. She turned towards the cove. She took down the blessed crucifix and she burned it in the stove. And we all stood in the kitchen like travelers in the rain, waiting on some distant platform to board some morning train. Well, that was 60 years ago, and my mother's in the ground. My brother and sister moved away and left me the house and the land. And I sell my socks and sweaters to the tourists from away. There's a monthly old age pension, and it keeps the wolf at bay. And I count the days. And when the night comes stealing, he drifts in on the mist. He sits quietly there in his rocking chair so he won't disturb my rest. And when I wake with morning light, he's gone to sea once more. I go downstairs and light the stove. I mops all water from the floor. I mops all water from the floor.
Well, as I used to say when I was like 7
Thirsty
years
work.
old, well, I made a right royal cock up on that one.
Did you?
No, I did.
I didn't hear that.
Oh, yeah, I had all kinds of one-ups there.
Did you? Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I got
A couple
off,
there, yeah.
I got off on the wrong note this summer.
You got up on that dusty part of the fretboard. Yeah, it gets
Anyway.
weird up around there. I know. I feel the same thing. That was for Paul Bump. My Father's Ghost by Ron Hines. Ron
Sorry
Hines,
about that,
for
Paul.
those of you possibly tuning in for the first time, is man. I'm looking. I don't see any new names here, but that doesn't mean you're not watching. But Ron Hines, check him out. He is one of my faves. Oh, Debbie, we got a song for Debbie. Is Debbie even here tonight? I haven't seen yet. No, there she is right there. Yeah. There she is. Okay, we're gonna hit it with a little Kiss an Angel, Charlie Pride. How's it working out over there for you, Allison? Is everything going as it should?
It's going.
Yeah?
Yeah, there's a couple of angles that I'm
That
not
are-
happy with, but we can tweak them next time.
Okay, good. Yeah. No, it's hard to get everything figured out there when we're moving things around so much.
New cameras.
Exactly. Yeah, we did get a new double tripod, which is great because it gives us like a 5 foot, vertical, and then there's a 3 foot, I guess, that comes out off of it. So it's going to help us get the angles we want. But of course, we thought it was for Barry, so it was going to be attached to this thing at the back of the room. But with Allison here tonight controlling the show, she is sitting right where all that would be. So I had to move everything forward, so it limited our angles. But why do you guys want to know that? I don't know.
Because we want.
I like Allison's camera work. She makes me look tall.
I know, yeah, no, it's interesting, there's such a different, like, Caitlin, when she used to do it, she would just use one camera and walk around the room, like, she'd stand the whole show with us and just kind of go in into our faces and our hands, and really interesting way to do it. And then we got the multi-camera thing doing, and then Barry started doing it with the multi-cameras, and then screenshots were our thing with a different sort of that. And this is the second time that Allison's done it. Now, when I watch the Allison show, it's different than Barry's again, too. Like, there's a different sensibility to the switching, so it's kind of neat. Anyways, Debbie, this is for you. Here we go. Oh, new messages. What does that mean? Oh, there we go. No, it's not for me. It's from Debbie. Debbie says, I have a new victim. Okay. I see Elizabeth Popovsky is here. Hey, everybody. How you doing, Elizabeth? Nice to see you. I hope you're still here. You posted a minute ago. Deb, be nice. Watch out for Deb. She's the gatekeeper of the community. I'm just kidding. She's not, but she will come and greet you like a. What is that thing they used to do when you moved to town? They had the
Welcome wagon.
the welcome wagon. I was gonna say the Bedouin basket, but the welcome wagon. That's what it was.
Yes, indeed. That's wrong town.
Kiss an angel. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Whenever I chance to meet some old friends on the street, they ask me, how does a man get to be this way? You've always got a smiling face, so anytime in any place, every time they ask me why, I just try to say, you've got to kiss an angel good morning, let her know you'll think about her when you're gone. Kiss an angel good morning, love her like the devil when you get back home. Whenever I chance to meet some people on the street, some of them never learn it's a simple thing. The secret that I'm talking of is a woman and a man in love, and the answer is in this song that I always sing. You've got to kiss an angel good morning, let her know you'll think about her when you're gone. Kiss an angel good morning, love her like the devil when you get back home. Kiss an angel good morning, let her know you'll think about her when you're gone. Kiss an angel good morning, love her like the devil when you get back home.
There we go.
Kiss an angel for Debbie.
So for the first part, so your audience knows, I tried out the other pan camera.
Oh, yeah?
It needs work. Like,
The other one needs work?
Yeah.
The higher pan?
Yeah, it was.
Or you're just sort of getting the tops of everybody's heads?
No, it was yeah. It's gonna be interesting to watch back.
There you go.
Well, at least not all crotch shots. Then it'd be
That's true.
Then it'd be Peter Pan.
We're going to do some Neil Young for you now, ladies and gentlemen. What key do we do this in?
No,
I think we start.
Okay, while we get tuned, though.
donate.
Yeah, exactly. While we get tuned, hit it, Allison. Hey folks, thanks for tuning in to the Whiskey Wednesday show. Every Wednesday we will be here, rain or shine, richer or poorer. Tip jar is in the link above. Never expected but always appreciated. Never confuse the size of your paycheck with the size of your talent. I've got all the money I'll ever need if I die by midnight. Always appreciated, never expected. Please feel free to drop us a line regarding anything, including a link to your money. Cheers. I came here from the city, trying to find some peace of mind, to get myself on track and buy myself some time. This town is growing on me, here's a song. Hey there, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Whiskey Wednesday show with your hosts, Ken Tizzard and Music for Goats. Buttons are frustrating, there we go. And we're back. We're back. We're in tune.
It's a good job as you doing it, Allison, because if it was me, we'd be royally screwed, you know.
Russ, yeah, I've been, I brought in my old Space Echo. I've been playing with that a little bit, and I've got my compressor back on it too. I'm just kind of trying to get things to sound a little bit of, I'm not sure, just developing a slightly different taste right now, but glad you noticed. The beauty of the Gretsch, of especially this Gretsch, is like just on its own with no effects, it has an amazing tone all of its own. And when you just add a little bit of swim to it, it just changes it a bit. So I'm playing with it from time to time throughout the evening. Thanks for noticing. Look out, mama, there's a white boat coming up the river with a big red beacon and a flag and a man on the rails. I think you better call John, she looks like they're here to deliver the mail, and it's less than a mile away. And I hope they didn't come to stay. It's got numbers on the side and a gun, and it's making big waves. Daddy's gone, my brother's out hunting in the mountains. In the river to get me blue, and the powers that be left me headed to the thinking, and I just turned 22, and I don't know what to do, and the closer it got, the more these feelings grew. Daddy's rifle in my hand felt reassuring. He told me, Edmund, run some numbers add up to nothing. When the first shot hit the docks, I saw it coming. Raised my rifle to my eyes, never stopped to wonder why. Then I saw black, my face full of sky. Shelter me from the powder and the finger. Cover me with the thoughts that pull the trigger. Think of me as one you never figured. looking at the set list here, ladies and gentlemen, trying to figure out what we've got and what we got. Okay, good. We're doing all right here. We're doing all right here. There's not a lot to talk about tonight. That was the thing we kept saying is, oh, I got nothing to talk about tonight, but fuck, man, I haven't shut up.
Yeah, we're kind of used to it.
I know. Why do I see Debbie screaming, go to bed? Is she talking to Joe again? Very cool. Okay, well then, thank you, Tony, for posting that tip link. Thank you, that's awesome. Okay, I just saw somebody saying, so funny. Oh no, I saw something that Debbie wrote and I thought it was something else, but it's not. What key do we do this song in, boys? Is it in D or E?
E.
It's in E?
Mm-hmm. Excellent.
Excellent. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. You know, I might talk about something now while I'm... No. I was gonna get on a little commentary about how old I've gotten so quickly, and there was a band that somebody was talking about the other day. I'm not gonna say who it was, but it's one of those bands that, like, you know, I was kind of... I was 20 years into being on the road, jaded musician asshole, typical sort of, you know, thing. And all these young bands started to come out, you know, bands like the Weaker Thans, you know, were all like, oh, fuck you guys, you know, these young little upstarts. Turned out these bands are all brilliant. But anyways, it was this band, and I was thinking, well, some of them are actually quite fucking great. But yeah, you're right, not all of them. But this one band, like, I mean, you know, they came out, like, when they first started playing, they were, I don't know, I guess they were in their late teens, early 20s, and skinny little kids in tight black shirts. And I fucking hated them, you know, it's just... And there was
just like he used to be.
Exactly. And then I saw an interview with them recently, and I thought, oh, fuck, I hate these guys. I don't even want to see their faces. And it was like these two mid-50-year-old guys, like, sort of balding and gray and kind of chubby talking. I'm like, who the fuck is this? And it's like, oh, this is the band. I'm like, right, that was like fucking 1991. So that was a long time ago. But it's interesting how it has nothing to do with anything. Like, it's great to be alive, ladies and gentlemen. It's fucking great to be alive. It's been a long while since I left this town, and it's been too long since I wrote things down, and I want to see you dance again. If I stay too long, there'll be no turning back, just stealing from myself, and I can't look back, and I want to see you dance again. And in the morning when I held my head together, the sunlight warms me to the hold you got on me. Yeah. Oh, the hold you got on me. Yeah. When I watch you dancing just for me, I'm a little too tired, it's a little too late. I wanna shake it all off, and I just got paid, and I wanna see you dance again. I'm a little messed up and a little too loud. I should probably go home, I should ditch this crowd, and I wanna see you dance again. Every morning when I hold my head together, you spin in circles round my fingers, you do weave. Oh, the hold you got on me. When I watch you dancing just for me, I can't begin to imagine what other people see when I watch you dancing just for me. And it's been a long while since I left this town, and it's been too long since I wrote things down, and I wanna see you dance again. And in the morning when I hold my head together, the sunlight warms me to the hold you got on me. Oh, the hold you got on me. When they watch you dancing just for me, I can't begin to imagine what other people see when they watch me dancing just for me. It's been a long while since I left this town, and it's been too long since I wrote things down, and I wanna see you dance again. Oldie there. We don't play that one very much at all. Who was that for tonight? That was for Tony. Good old Tony. There it is. Let the pint glass spin. Exactly. Speaking of pint glasses. That was for James. James Motivate. That was for Tony. Yes, the next one is for James. The next two are for James. Good Lord. What was I going to say about skateboarding? I already talked about Tony Gale and Denham Hill as well, which is cool. The Back on Board segment is going well. We've got two of them out now. Third one comes out Friday, and that's 3 of 44. So well on to being less than 1% still. 10%. Like 7% maybe, 8%. Okay, that's pretty good. So that's success for me already. I've had test marks that have been lower, so I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah, I can't believe you never studied for urine tests, so you're not that stupid.
I didn't study for a urine test. No, I didn't. You're right. This is one we really haven't played in a long time, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God, I don't even know how this is gonna go. Let's find out. He will write the darkest love songs. He will try to make you cry. When he stands upon that stage, he only sings of good goodbyes. He will take your favorite pop tune. He'll wind it slowly into tears. He'll change the chords to make them haunt you. He's been doing this for years. Still he leaves on your heartaches, and you don't know where to start. You know that you've been playing with the king of broken hearts. You'll never see it from his actions. Words turn damp in covered eyes. He'll change the chords to make them haunt you. He'll never sing some good goodbyes. He finds a way to heal the broken. He'll draw their stories raw like blood. He'll capture all the tiny details. The rivers run red through the mud. Still he keeps living all your heartaches. Night after night, tears apart. And he hopes to hear you singing with the king of broken hearts. Of wars and sorrow, there are no limits. There's a heavy sadness and waxing to his words for all to see. So if you feel like you've been cheated, start. And you know that you've been playing with the king of broken hearts. You know that you've been playing with the king of broken hearts. Need some more of this Sleeman. You know, actually, when you're just sort of thirsty, this is really good beer.
Is it? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, those two tunes were back to back on the album, so this is just like a recreation of the album.
Oh, was it?
Tracks 11 and 12 on No Dark, No Light.
Huh. I didn't know that.
Yeah. I found out by practicing them earlier today. You'd never know, I know, but...
having lots of fun here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I've seen Dylan keeps getting posted here, yet we do have a Dylan tune coming up. We have 3 more tunes for you tonight. There's a Dylan tune and for Rod Nolan. And there's a Neil tune for Mr. Grant, who's going away. And there's a Weaker Thans tune from James. Cassie's out in BC. She's doing amazing. She's got an apartment that's better than any apartment I ever had. Do we have a little clip of that video from her window? I think we got a clip of Cassidy just sort of maybe. There it is. Just a little clip.
You didn't put a main back, so I can't.
I didn't. That's okay. That's okay.
So that is from her offices.
That's in the office. It's not her apartment. That's right. And her office is in the.
The hospital.
It's in the hospital. She's in the lab in the hospital. Out at the UBC hospital. Is it a hospital campus or is it a hospital teaching hospital? Teaching hospital. That's very cool. Okay, so we're gonna send this one out to James. This is a great song. Actually, it was funny because Tony Gale, when I reached out to him, I sent him a clip from. I think I sent him Yo-Yo's. I think I sent him the Yo-Yo interview, and he got back to me and he said I started watching it. And I guess I had left some. I'm not sure. I thought it was just the interview, but there must have been a little bit of band stuff in there, but pre-interview perhaps, and it happened to be the Weaker Thans tune and. Tony said, you had me as soon as I heard the Weaker Thans tune, so he said, yeah, I'd love to come on the show and be a guest. So that's cool. So we'll play this tonight, and next week we might even play it again, now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah. If I can get this all coordinated with Tony in the next couple of days to do an interview, that'll probably be what it is. But now the lounge is full of farmers for the 7:30 draw. Teammates all left before they had to buy a round. When they pull the 50-50 and I lose again, I'll go maybe have one more brown one for the snowy road. And the championship banners going yellow on the wall at my name as it gets closer to last call. So Elvira brings my bottle, hold it up and let it bend. Figures of 2 rings battling an extra hand. And I'm peeling off my label as they peel the corner guard. beats down the sheet to the tune of Hurry, Hurry Hard. And my popcorn squeaks a question, wonders why I'm not at home. Will you wait beside a silent telephone? Doodle circles within circles all alone. Have to stop myself from climbing on a table full of empties. GLY. Why can't I ever stop when I wanna stay? Why can't I ever drop what I wanna stay? I'm all right through our days. I'm always throwing halfway. Never, ever, ever, ever. Right off. No, never, 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 ever. Right off. No, never, 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 ever. Right off. No, never, 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 ever. Right off. No, never, ever, ever, ever. Right off. No, never, 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 ever. Right off. No, never, 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 ever. Right off. No, never, ever. And the senior Bonspiel winners, circa 1963, are all staring, glaring disapprovingly from the frame in that old photograph of me. Have to stand there on the way for an answer I can't give, so tell me why can't I draw right up to what I wanna say? Why can't I ever stop where I wanna stay? I roar right through our years, drift right through our months, I slide right through our days. I'm always throwing hackways. Never, ever, ever, ever. Right off. No, never, never, ever, ever. Right off. No, never, 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 ever. Right off. No, never, 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 ever. Well, that was fun. Oh my. Oh, I do love that song. What a fucking great band. We saw them once in Winnipeg also when we were at that Juno party, and we went to that big rich mansion after, and they had that band playing in the living room. That was the Weaker Thans. Cool band, cool band. What key are we doing this in? C, right?
D, I think.
Human Highway? Or we're doing it in D?
I think so.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, am I doing it up there?
I have no idea.
I think I'm doing it down here. This is the beauty of the all request show. Okay, I'm going to transpose it down there. I think that's what I'm supposed to be anyways. How you doing tonight, Mr. Grant? Haven't spoke to you much, sorry.
I'm doing fine, man.
That's good, that's good. You excited you're leaving us?
Oh, excited. Yes.
You going down to Costa Rica for
Yeah, a couple of weeks.
a couple weeks?
And then some.
That's cool. That's cool. If anybody here has an extra parking spot near the airport that they want to let Mr. Grant Uber in and out of, that would be cool. Costa Rica, that's awesome. I wish I was going to Costa Rica.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I couldn't deal with that right now.
No.
Not in my life, no. But I am excited for you to be going there.
Maybe you can make it like in a month.
Yeah, maybe. And you're going down to see your brother and just sit on the beach and drink beer.
That's it. Yeah.
So good. Lucky for you. Lucky for you.
Eat some seafood.
Eat some seafood. Is there good Costa Rican seafood?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see. I find that insulting. Because I'd like to have good seafood here. I'm insulted that it doesn't exist here like that.
Well, different ocean from like St. John's, or what you're used to.
True.
I don't think they get cod down there. I'm not sure.
Probably not. Well, I don't know.
I don't think so.
Mahi mahi.
That's what it was.
Mahi, yeah, exactly.
I prefer cod.
Yeah.
Joe, Cuba, 3 weeks away. That's cool. That'll be a fun time. Didn't you just get back? Or aren't you there now? Are you 3 weeks away from coming home? Is that what you're trying to say? Seems like you're always in Cuba at this time of year, Joe. I mean, I'm not complaining. That's fantastic that you can do it, but MLM, we'll do. Yes, Justin. Let's go down to Brazil sometime. That would be a hell of a lot of fun. I need to sell a few hundred skateboards first to make that happen. This is for Mr. Grant. Stanley, all right down there, buddy?
He's doing fine.
Excellent. Where are we here on the set list? Oh, we got 2 songs left. This is cool. Time is going perfect. Everything is going good. Elaine, I'm enjoying your beer. I'm cutting out again. I gotta get this more of these cables. I come down from the misty mountain. I get lost on the human highway. Take my head, refreshing fountain. Take my eyes from what they've seen. Take my head and change my mind. How could people get so unkind? I come down from the crooked mansion. I went looking for the DJ's daughter. Since that day I heard it mentioned that my name is on the line. Now my name is on the line. How can people get so unkind? Now my name is on the line. How could people get so unkind? Fuck yeah. I come down from the misty mountain. I got lost on the human highway. Take my head, refreshing fountain. Take my eyes from what they've seen. Take my head and change my mind. How could people get so unkind? Coming in for a beer. Oh, I didn't have much in the way of talking points this week. It's been, like I say, I was trying to stay away from Allison, of course, because the last thing, we want is for Allison to be sick. So I've been sort of, what do you call it? Stowing away, in my bedroom with a mask on, and I'm feeling way over it. Neil's had it too.
Yeah, I was kind enough to give it to you. I mean, like,
You started like 4 days before.
Season forgiving, right? So yeah.
But I've been good. We've been canceling all rehearsals. This is the first time we've been together in a while, just because we've been waiting on everybody. Seems to be non-contagious, especially with Mr. Grant going away. So that's all cool. But
And just for the record, I did not pass him on to him like because of mutual use of the little, mauve-colored hippo.
true. It's probably your toothbrush that I keep using by mistake.
That's probably what it was. Yeah.
Do we have new toothbrushes in there? It's weird. There's
No, it's
3
the same-
toothbrushes there
No,
now.
it's the same ones.
Why are there 3?
I don't know. One for Jack.
I'm just wondering why the one that I'm using looks like it's 10 years old, and there's 2 like new ones there.
I don't know. Mine's the green one, just for clarification.
Yeah, I use that one from time to time.
Yeah, no.
I got a bunion that green one is really good for getting on.
Excellent. Glad
Gets
to
right in
hear
that
it.
crack
Yes,
in my
indeed.
foot. And David, all is good with you, my friend. We haven't quite got the camera set up yet so that you're fully easily accessible. But here we come. Allison's got this under control. Look at that.
Allison's got some great
Actually,
shots,
this is a great shot of.
Yeah,
It's a
look
really
at
good shot of Steve. It sort of looks very cinematic. Of Dave. Oh Jesus, am I saying Steve again?
Yeah.
Fuck me.
For a second.
Sorry, Dave.
We don't give him a microphone yet.
Yeah.
So he can't defend
Well, you should
himself.
actually be pretty in with those overheads. Just say something.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, you're in there.
Can you?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we can hear you.
There's a lot of microphones.
There's a lot of microphones around you. I mean, we will give you an actual vocal mic, but I just haven't got that in done yet.
No, I don't think that's
Okay, we don't need to go that far with it. Okay.
He's
There's-
noisy enough as it is. He plays drums, right?
Yeah. Let's add to it, shall we?
But things are good, David.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, excellent.
Little off-season gear maintenance
Mhm.
for fishing stuff.
Right. Yeah, I'm sure there's lots of stuff that you can fuck around with.
Lots of it.
Yep. I
Cleaning
understand.
and fixing and chomping at the bit.
There's a picture for us to do. You're gonna talk about something.
Lisa Anthony says it's a great shot. There you go. You're the gray behind Dave. What was that, Allison?
We gotta share that exciting thing that Andrew Young has been.
Yes. Yeah. It's just. So Allison turned me on to this thing that she had gotten from Andrew Young husband, who I think had gotten it from Jeff Seymour. And anyways,
No,
it's
Jeff Young husband.
Jeff Young husband.
That's it, yeah.
Oh, okay. But he had got it from Jeff Seymour, or was it Jeff Young husband?
No, Jeff Young husband.
Yeah, you got it from
Okay.
Andrew Seymour.
I thought it was Jeff. This whole thing reeks of Jeff. Of Jeff. You had said Jeff Seymour, and I went, "Oh, that could work," but it
No.
reeks of Jeff Young husband. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's what it is. Yeah. So this came to our brain by way of Jeff. Thank you, Jeff from Jigger. And you got a picture there, Allison?
Yeah.
It's this guy named Bobby Fingers. He's Irish, and he does these scale models. Fucking unbelievable. I don't know how long it takes him to do these. I mean, probably, I don't know. It takes, anyways. So he's got all these scenes, and they're based on like Michael Jackson's head exploding when he was doing the Pepsi commercial, or Joe Rogan with the Black Eyed Keys. Black Eyed Keys is the band that I was talking about the other day, the fucking little t-shirt wearing teenagers who are now in their 50s.
Is that like the Black Keys?
The Black Keys.
Yes.
Isn't that what I said?
No,
you said the
you said
Black
Black Eyed Keys.
Oh, the Black Eyed Keys? Oh, is that what I said? Fucking glasses. Sorry, the Black Keys. And there's and the one that we watched the other night was I don't know if you guys in the was it in the 90s that Fabio got anyways, he was on a roller coaster. They were doing this new roller coaster, and Fabio was sitting on a roller coaster with 35 women surrounding him, with his hair perfect and everything, and to launch this new roller coaster. Anyways, the story is that a Canada Goose hit him in the face because when the roller coaster came in, he was covered in blood and there was goose feathers everywhere. But they have yet to prove whether it was actually hit him or the front of the car, and that was just blood from it. Anyway, so Bobby Fingers does a fucking diorama of this, but of course investigates the whole thing. So each diorama that he explains, he talks about it for 15 to 20 minutes on average. His story is phenomenal to watch, and while he's telling this crazy story with an amazing Irish accent and like way overuse of the word cunt, just fucking great. So while he's telling these stories, you see him building the dioramas and building the little wheels for the fucking thing, and the little chain links that go together to put the carts together. Anyways, it's fucking hysterical. His technical craft is fascinating. B, his voice is mesmerizing, and his story is infectious. And not only that, while he's doing it, he'll say, and then I went away for the weekend and I went to play some kind of a festival, and you see his band like playing like with like large fucking festivals, and he's a singer, and it's just, but does he wear a mask when he's singing or something?
Yeah,
I can't remember. Anyways,
crazy.
it's the way that he brings you into his life it's a fantastic use of the internet and YouTube, and of course he has a audiobook which contains all of these codes. If you read through the audiobook, you will be able to decipher these codes. When he's finished one of these dioramas that takes him like a year or so to do, he boxes it up, insulates it, and buries it with a GPS code. And you can go find it if you can find the code in his audiobook, which is like a Harlequin romance. It's really fucking hysterical. It's so good. His name is Bobby Fingers, and he's been on the tube here a lot the last week. So thanks to Jeff Younghusband for pointing that out to us and getting him over here. And Bobby Fingers was hoping when he did the Joe Rogan one that, in doing a tribute to Joe Rogan, the Joe Rogan podcast, people would start following him on, get an uptick and stuff. So I'm following suit, mentioning Bobby Fingers.
Yes.
And if it gets to him that some dumb Canadian country folk singer in the middle of winter mentioned him and actually wants him on the show to do an interview where we can just call each other cunts for 10 minutes, I'm all for it. So Bobby Fingers, the ball is in your court. If somebody could just please share it with him, that would be great. There's 32 of you watching tonight. I'm sure at least 6 of you know him, so give him a call. No, but do look him up. And annoy him with emails about the fucking Whiskey Wednesday show, wanting to have him as a guest. It'd be good to get him really mad too. He fights a lot too.
And you thought he was Newfie.
I thought he was Newfie, yeah. And just thinking about him, and the accent's coming back a little bit.
Down the street, the dogs are barking, and the day is getting dark. As the night comes falling, the dogs lose their bark, and the silent night will shatter from the sounds inside my mind. I'm just one too many mornings and 1,000 miles behind. From the crossroads of my doorstep, my eyes start to fade, and I cast my head back to the room where my love and I had laid. And I gaze back to the streets and the sidewalk and the signs. I'm just one too many mornings and 1,000 miles behind. Mr. Grant. It's a restless, hungry feeling that don't mean no one no good. When everything I'm saying, you can't say it just as good. And you are right from your side, and I'm right from mine. We're both just one too many mornings and 1,000 miles behind.
End of the night with a Bowmore 14-year-old. Nicely done there, Tony Arkell. Tony, Ron, Joe, everybody's still here. Deb, great to see you all. Thank you so much. That was for Rod Nolan there, a little One Too Many Mornings. Next week we have Luc Mercier on the show, and it looks like Tony Gale will be a guest as well. Tony Gale will be the skateboarding guest, where we'll talk about skateboarding and his life and career. He's got an amazing, he's the UK skateboarding, sort of guy. He owns one of the big shops over there and stuff. He's a great contributor to the sport, and a fucking amazing skater. And we've got the video rewind. Deb says, "Ken, you're swearing more this week." Really? Seems weird. I had to look back at the shows and see if I've been hitting my quota.
That's right.
Yeah. And Luke will be joining me and Neil. And we found all the old fiddle charts from the days when Music for Goats was a fiddle band. So we'll probably just play a bunch of fiddle tunes next week, and have some skateboarding, and that'll be really cool. So check that out.
Fiddle around.
We'll just fiddle around. Oh my God, good and well done, Neil. Now, Jeannie, you'd requested U2's Bad. No, Charmaine. Oh, you're right. Charmaine had requested U2's Bad, and I said absolutely before I realized that with our limited rehearsals last week, trying to stay away from everybody, that we maybe should have a chance to rehearse it. So we moved it into the video rewind, and we're going to play a version, I believe it was a solo version of me sitting right here playing it. So I'm just going to play it for you right now. This is me playing. I'm just going to do a quick costume change, and then we're going to play Bad. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks for being a part of our life. Thank you for David and Neil and Mr. Grant for coming out, and for Allison for running the show tonight so seamlessly. I know it's a challenge. And Jack sitting on your lap this week too. That's been an extra little addition to your workload there. So I'm not going to talk too much about it, but there's people phoning you and trying to get into your house and talk to you about sort of helping you find money. Fucking stay away from them. They're all fucking pricks. That's all I'm going to say about it. I mean, still be nice to them if you can. But eventually you've got to stand up and say, "Get the fuck out of my house. You've talked. You said you were going to be here 10 minutes. You're into 50 minutes, and you're still saying the same shit, and you're not answering my questions. Get the fuck out." Sorry, did I say all that? Yep. Okay.
Yeah, it's the gas resellers. The natural gas resellers are back in business. I thought that they had been banned in this province.
No, there's
by
certain
law,
things there's certain things that I've realized after looking into it that they are not allowed to do. Like, they're not allowed to say they are Enbridge. However, they mention the word Enbridge when they talk to you, and when they show up, they're not wearing Enbridge clothes, but they have literature with the Enbridge logo on it, which they have laminated and shit. And it's just like, so what are you here for? Like, he started off with a $2,000. I'll give you all a quick story. It started off with a $2,000 energy credit, and I'm like, free money doesn't exist. This was on the phone call. She's like, well, why would you turn it down? There's somebody come talk to you for 10 minutes. It's a thing. We just take some information. If you qualify, it's $2,000. I said, why are you doing this? What do you get out of it? She said, well, we're a company that's been set up by the government to help them disperse these things. I'm like, okay, fucking send somebody by, whatever. There's a knock on the door next day, and this guy is out there. I open the door, and I just sort of see him, and immediately just like, I know who I'm fucking dealing with. Schmarmy fucking, "Hey, Mr. Tizzard, blah, 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 blah." And I'm like, oh, fuck. And at that point, I decide, I don't want to do this. So I say, man, I've thought about it. I really don't want to have this conversation. Well, why would you not? Blah, blah. I'm like, I really don't. Just let me step in for a second, and sort of get warmed up. And I'm like, oh, man, like, come on, like, I'm here. Well, I just need to see your furnace. If I can see your furnace, I'll be out of your hair, and I'll just tell you if I can see your furnace. I'm like, okay, my furnace is just through this door. Let's go downstairs. So I open up the door to the furnace room, and we walk in, and he's like, oh my God, oh, what, this is what you're using? Oh my, this is all on its last leg. Is this your water heater? Who put this, and who's maintaining all? Has this been maintained at all? Oh, I haven't seen anything like this in a long, and I'm like, okay, now you're fucking insulting me. You've seen what you need to see. Do I apply? Well, actually, I think you might. There's one thing I need to check. Can you get your Enbridge bill for me? And let me see what credits they've been applying. I'm like, what the fuck? Anyway, so at this point, he keeps going, and then he sits down, he starts breaking out the paper, and he starts breaking down all of our monthly shit. And this is going on, and he's saying, you can save this here, and you can save this here, and you can save this here. I'm going, why did all this savings? Where's the $2,000 come in? Where's this $2,000? And then he's like, okay, so let me just give you this work order to sign, and I'll get my guys to come next week, and we'll set you all up. And I'm like, well, what exactly are you doing? Like, well, we're just going to set you up on this plan. It's going to save you all this money. I'm like, What the fuck am I signing? Just leave it with me. I'll look at it. No, I'm not from here. I'm from another town. Anyways, it turns out it's $175 a month.
From here, somebody would kill him.
Yeah, it turns out it's $175 a month on a 20-year amortization, which is $44,000 for a heat pump and a new furnace, which they're going to drop off simultaneously with contractors not from the area. You have to use them for servicing.
Yeah.
And it attaches the $44,000 to the title of your house. So if you sell your house, that thing goes with the new owner.
The purchaser gets to continue the payment.
So you've got to actually. He's like, but that's okay because you can add $30,000 to the value of your home with this thing immediately. And finally, I'm like, will you get out of my house? I said, you're not here. There's no $2,000 credit. You're here to sell me a fucking $40,000 water tank and furnace. Like, get the fuck out of my house. Anyways, it was, and then even as he's leaving, he's like, just let me get a signature here for you. I'll send some people out. I'm like, and the thing is, people sign these thinking that they're just getting an application to a grant, but it's actually, as soon as you sign it, you're on the line for the contract. The installers come, they take out your furnace, they take out your AC, they put in a heat pump, they put in a new furnace, and then they leave.
Oh my God.
And it's just like, what do you do then? They've taken your old shit, it's gone. Like, it's a total fucking scam.
They're probably refurbishing the other equipment.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, sorry, a little bit of a slimy story, but keep your eyes open, folks.
Yeah, my mom got scammed by people like that some
40
years back.
That's
and
a
it cost,
$40,000.
it cost her like it was crazy. I mean,
Well, you had to pay to get out.
yeah,
right?
I had to pay to get out of it, kind of
Yeah.
thing. And I mean, they charged you. I can't remember. I mean, we're talking a long time ago.
Yeah.
And we're talking, like $4,000 or $5,000 for a furnace, and the furnace they put in was a piece of junk.
Yeah.
It was worth maybe $1,500.
And that was it. He didn't give me any specs on what they were putting in, how many BTUs or whatever the fuck the furnace runs at.
No, they're a scurrilous bunch.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking crazy out there these days. I'm not quite sure what happened here.
Yeah, I
This
was
is just
laughing 'cause
too much
your
new stuff.
shirt is now fully open like
Oh.
that. And like I just
Where's a Canada Goose when you need it? Oh, grab the skateboard. There's one on it.
and I totally be like Steve in the whole thing.
Oh, that's where I was going. I was going to a big B like Steve. Yeah, so even if you get somebody in your home, I have a feeling, something. I asked this guy to leave several times, and I have a feeling that me actually standing up and demanding he leave, I think Steve would have done that. I mean, I don't think he would have gotten mad, but I think he would have said, hey man, it's time for you to leave.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if you get one of these guys at home, be like Steve. Cheers, folks.
And the moral of the story.
If you twist and turn away, if you tear yourself into again, if I could, I would. If I could, I would let it go. Surrender, dislocate. If I could throw this lifeless lifeline to the wind, leave this heart of clay, see you walk away into the night and through the day. If I could, through myself, set your spirit free, lead your heart away, see you break away into the night and through the day, into the half-light
and through the flame. To let it go, and so to fade away, to let it go, and so to fade away. I'm wide awake, I'm wide awake, I'm wide awake. I'm not sleeping. If they should ask, then maybe they'd tell me what I should say. True colors fly in blue and black, bruised silken sky and burning flag. Colors crash, collide in bloodshot eyes. If I could, you know I would. If I could, I would let it go, so to fade away. Let it go, and so to fade away. I'm wide awake, I'm wide awake, I'm wide awake. I'm not sleeping. Oh no.
Once again, thanks for spending another Wednesday with us here at Storyhouse Studios. Thanks to Trainer, Yorkville, and a Longtooth Beverage Company for being a part of the show. We love our time on the Whiskey Wednesday show and appreciate all of your support. Don't forget to hit up the tip jar if you feel so inclined. Never expected, but always appreciated. Tune in every week for more guests, songs, stories, drinks, and gear talk. And don't forget to visit the website, www.kentizzard.com, to sign up for the Whiskey Wednesday wrap-up. Compiled by Allison, this is a monthly overview with highlights, directories of songs, and so much more. Be kind, be helpful, be happy, be safe. See you next week.
The seal on a Jim Beam.